So after months of ESRB leaks and ratings leaks, trademarks, and random people online saying stuff was going to happen, we finally got some confirmation as to what Rockstar has been doing in regards to Red Dead Redemption. So if you don't know, we've been getting for the past couple of months um, ESRB leaks for Red Dead Redemption, the original, and Rockstar filing trademark for Rockstar Presents Red Dead Redemption, and stuff like that. And according to some random guy on the internet, I can't remember who it was, but just random guy on the internet was like, "Hey, Rockstar is completely remaking Red Dead Redemption 1 from the ground up." And I believe they also said that it was going to include the Undead Nightmare mode and stuff like that. And it was just everyone was just excited. And I was too. I was somewhat excited because earlier this year I actually fully completed Red Dead Redemption 2, and I consider it one of the best games ever made. And if you have any modern console, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a must play. So I was kind of excited for the possibility of a Red Dead Redemption remake because I wanted to play Red Dead Redemption 1, and a remake would be awesome. But today we actually got some confirmation as to what Rockstar has been doing, and it is a re-release of Red Dead Redemption coming to PS4 and Nintendo Switch on August 17th. Um, and it's coming digitally on August 17th with a physical version arriving October 13th. So yeah. So what does this include? What makes this version of Red Dead Redemption any different from the original release? Well, for starters, it is going to include the add-on Undead Nightmare, which if you don't know, Red Dead Redemption had an add-on, which I think was eventually like its own separate game release, um, which is pretty much like zombies and cowboys, pretty much, which I think is a really cool combination. So it's going to include that, and it's also going to include um, newly supported languages, such as simplified or and traditional Chinese, Korean, Polish, Brazilian, Portuguese, Russian, and Latin American Spanish. Um, and that's it. That's everything that Rockstar has added to this new version of Red Dead Redemption. It is not a remake or a remaster. Rockstar has said it's a conversion. So it's still just the original resolution, everything. They didn't do anything to make it prettier. I guess they learned from the GTA trilogy. And yeah, so all this comes down to price. How much is it? It's going to set you back $50, which seems like a uh pretty steep price for a game that really didn't add too much to it. Granted, if you go on the Xbox Store, Red Dead Redemption is backwards compatible. So if you have a copy of the Xbox 360 version laying around, you can play it on the Xbox Series X, or if you have an Xbox One, you can play it on there too. And it's also still available for purchase on the Xbox Store. It is $30 on the Xbox Store. But of course, that's not including um, all of the add-ons and stuff like that, and also doesn't include the Undead Nightmare mode, which is something you have to purchase separately. Um, but even then, the new version, if you want to call it that, that's coming out doesn't really add too much. Yes, it adds the Undead Nightmare mode, which is a mode that a lot of fans of the original Red Dead loved. But other than that, it's just $50. It's kind of a lot to ask. Now, this port is being handled by a company called Double 11. Now, if you don't know who Double 11 is, they've worked on many different ports and games, such as Little Big Planet on the PlayStation Vita, Crackdown 3, Minecraft Dungeons, and Fallout 76. So they've also did Limbo, which looking at their games that they have on here, um, it's it's I don't know how to explain it. Their games are kind of a hit or miss. Some of these games that I listed, they developed. Some of them they published, such as the Fallout. Fallout 76 was developed by Double 11. And Minecraft Dungeons was developed in partnership with Mojang Studios. Um, so it's just like their games haven't really been that good. So while this game, nothing's really been changed in Red Dead Redemption, it worries me because performance wise, we saw how Fallout 76 performed. It did not perform well at all. And if I remember correctly, Crackdown 3 uh, also did not perform well when it launched. So yeah, there's that as well. So it worries me when it comes down to performance because, while yes, this is an older game, it should have no excuse to perform well on PS4, PS5, and especially the Switch. We've seen time and time again where people have moved ports over to the Switch older games, and sometimes it just doesn't work well. And it's not really hardware issues on the Switch's part. It's more in terms of the publishers or developers that are working on the game don't optimize it well enough for Switch. So at the end of the day, I personally think $50 is kind of steep for what they're providing. Um, I like I said, I want to play the original Red Dead, and I was waiting to get some confirmation as to what Rockstar was doing. Now that I know it's just a re-release of the original Red Dead with just a few added things here and there, I guess I'll just buy Red Dead on my Xbox and just play that. Or, maybe wait for this to go on sale, which I'm sure it will go on sale for a pretty good price soon after it launches. We'll see. This is not coming to Steam, which is another problem. Not coming to PC, so if you're a PC player, I'm sorry. Take that up to Rockstar, I guess. It's just, I don't understand why they didn't put this on PC. Um, Maybe they have plans to do it later on. Who knows? Uh, but yeah. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think of Rockstar's decision on this, and if you let me know if you'll be picking it up or not. Thank you all so much for watching, and catch you in the next one.